World on Shark Tank in 2019, and eventually it become the most viewed episode of all time in the history of Shark Tank of Vietnam.
Shark Tank, we didn't even have a product. It's just a prototype. When Shark Tank, and then a bunch of people, started ordering the bikes, which we didn't have yet, right? So it took us like 6 months to actually, finalize everything and work out like a lot of details to like deliver the first batch of bikes.
Hi, I'm Me, leading Jungle's investment in South Asia, and I'm here today with Sơn, the CEO and founder of Dat Bike, a Vietnamese startup that has ambition to become the leading electric motorbike company in South Asia. We invested in Dat Bike last year, around 1 year ago, and during the time we invested, it had only one model named Weaver. And the company has been growing very fast in the past 1 year, and it just recently launched the second model named Weaver 200. The vehicle has 200 kilometers in range and will be fully charged within only 3 hours. You had a very comfortable and high-paying job in the Silicon Valley. What made you quit build your startup?
I wanted to make more impact in the world, especially for where I'm from, for my family, for my friends back home, and also for the people that I know, the people that are more relevant to me. Yeah, which is why I decided to quit my job in Silicon Valley and move back to Vietnam to start Dat Bike and to work on a much impactful problem that I see, which is like to transform all the gasoline motorbikes in South Asia to electric. Yeah.
Great. And there was one very interesting story in the early days of your journey. You were on Shark Tank in 2019, and eventually it become the most viewed episode of all time in the history of Shark Tank of Vietnam. So can you tell us a little bit more about the experience being on the show and the life after Shark Tank?
Yeah, it was pretty overwhelming because when we went on Shark Tank, we didn't even have a product. It's just a prototype. When Shark Tank, and then a bunch of people, started ordering the bikes, which we didn't have yet, right? So it took us like 6 months to actually, finalize everything and work out like a lot of details to like deliver the first batch of bikes. And like a lot of people, during that time, they thought that we are like sort of like a scam. We would never deliver a product. So a lot of people actually withdrew the money. But eventually we have like a group of very loyal customers, and we just work our way, to improve the products and start delivering more bikes. And so now it's just like get to the point where we launch second products, and a lot of our existing customer trading the bike, their current Weaver, to exchange for the new Weaver 200. And yeah, so we have I'm very proud that we have a group of very loyal customers there. Yeah.
I see. That's very great to hear your exotic experience. So let's switch gear a little bit. You are a very young founder, and your startup is only about 2 years old. So I'm sure that you have been going through so many challenges in the past, and while building and navigating to build a product that make people shift from gas bike to electric. I'm sure that you're facing a lot of challenges. And regarding product market fit, can you share with us a little bit about the initial challenge regarding PMF?
Even at this point, we are receiving like hundreds of orders like every month. I'm still not sure if we are at product market fit yet, right? Because the market is like really big, Vietnam alone has like 2.5 million units, make and deliver every year, right? I'm not sure. I believe that we are growing really fast and we have more and more customers. And I'm not sure if there's like a book that say that defines things about like product market fit. But yes, there were a lot of challenges to get to this point. At first we didn't have any customers. We deliver a few bikes and they're just like broken all the time. And we didn't even have like certification to run like legally on the street and all of that, right? But I think it's very important that we work with our customer directly to see like what is missing here. We always gonna have you always need to have like a very small set of customer but you need to have customers. I only believe in working in a lab for like 5 years and then come out with like a perfect product, because I'm from software and I know that there is no perfect product. You just have to like keep iterating, release new features, bug fixes like really fast, and work with the customers to improve the product, and eventually more customers will come.
Can you talk us about some learning when you build your team over the last 2 years?
I think eventually there are like two opposite ends of the spectrum, right? I mean, some people prefer to hire people to complement them, right? If you're good at A and you're not good at B, then you hire a person to be like excellent at B and sort of like complement you, right? That's like one side of the spectrum, right? But on the other end, there's like something that sort of works better for me, is that I don't know what I need. I start from A, like, which is software, where I used to be like pretty good at, right? And then like I started like expanding in like other like areas, right? But then like in order to hire a person that is actually what I need to understand the problem first, right? I need to really understand the problem to see what like kind of people I would want, what kind of talents that I would need to fill in this role. So like this is more like, yes, like we have to hire a person that sort of like have the same like DNA, because like business expanding. So like I'm like the lead of the business. I need to know what I need, and so I need to go out there, put myself in the situation, and understand what the problem is, and try to learn some of the basic skill, to have more knowledge, to have like better judgment, and then I hire like people to fill in like this role, and we do a lot of accommodations so that people can like just focus, on their work. This is what I learned from Silicon Valley, for example. We just like provide all meals, like three meals a day, provide housing, and we have like like a team to take care of all like your outside of work stuff, so that you can just like focus on work. Yeah. So this is what we do. Yeah.
So in summary, if there are a few key learning that you want to share with early stage founders out there, what are they in general, not just only talent?
I mean, so this is like another point that I wanted to make, but probably for like next discussion, right, is that generic advice doesn't really work for me. There's like always like trade-off when you make a decision, and you have to like really have the experience, the right calibration, which is like experience, right, to make like all these decisions. And the best way for that has worked for me is that I have to put myself in the situation and move really fast to experience more, to have like and keep like constantly recalibrating my expectation and my knowledge and my judgment, so that I make like better decision, and this has worked like very well for me, and very well for like the people in the team right now, because they understand this, right? We have a very strong alignment on this.